Tell me a bit about yourself. Tell me your name, where you're from, what you do for a living.
My name's Sharnie. I'm a business manager for a school in Dunstable in Bedfordshire.
Okay, brilliant. And if you could tell me a wee bit about where you were before you started working with us here at Team EMW.
I was in the worst place of my life, to be honest. I had lost control of confidence. And with me, when I lose confidence, I turn to food as a comfort. I'd had surgery 5 years ago, a gastric surgery, a gastric sleeve, to try and help me lose weight because I had been on so many steroids for years for autoimmune disease. And they tried so many different tablets, so many different things, and they gave me steroids. It encouraged me to eat more, increases your appetite. And then when it got to the stage where I couldn't barely move, I was at my heaviest at, I think, 28 stone. They decided that surgery was the best option for me. And that's what I did. And I, initially lost 10 stone, but couldn't lose any more. And they said that I'd have to accept that. As my body had reached its plateau, and as far as they were concerned, I should be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
It also restricted me with what I could eat. I could eat very little food. I wasn't allowed to eat the fruits conventionally like we would normally be able to eat in day-to-day life. I used to love bananas, wasn't allowed to eat bananas. Anything, they used to say to me, you've got to be really careful eating fruit because they're so high in sugar. You think you're doing the right thing, but you're actually doing the wrong thing for your body because you've got such a small stomach now, and it turns into refined sugar. Mm-hmm. So I was frightened to eat anything. I was frightened to drink anything. I couldn't drink water. Mm-hmm. And I was lost in all aspects of the word. I was completely lost when I saw the ad on Facebook. And
I remember in our first conversation saying to you, I feel like you're in shock. I feel like you've actually been through so much. Yeah. And if you could talk to us just a bit about what you had to go through with your diaries and what you had to explain.
Yeah, well, I had to go and visit a dietitian every month. I'd have to go and see a dietitian at the obesity clinic, and I'd have to write down everything I'd eaten. And there would be a lot of rolling eyes because I'd chosen the wrong foods to eat, or something that they deemed wasn't good for me at all. I wasn't allowed carbohydrates. I was only allowed a protein diet, really high protein diet it was for me. Mm-hmm. And just eating protein all the time can make life really miserable, really miserable. And I fell out of love with food. I was afraid. I spent my life afraid. I'd wake up in the morning thinking about food, I think I told you, and I'd go to sleep thinking about food because of why was this happening to me when I was trying so desperately hard to do the right thing.
Yeah.
It was all going completely wrong, and I couldn't understand why I was eating no food and I wasn't losing any weight. And I was feeling worse about myself instead of feeling this amazingness that they promised me.
Yeah. Okay. So, on to happier things. Tell us what you've achieved since joining us and in what time frame.
Well, first of all, I did the 5-day challenge. Emma's little thing she set out for us all, which was amazing. And I had the best time because the group was fantastic as well. And I loved the simplicity of it. Listening to the way Emma said that every woman suffers with their hormones, and they're, during different times of the month, you can retain water, you can do this, you can do that. And I loved being able to measure my food within my palm of my hand, the fistful of vegetables, the thumb of fats. And I thought, I can do this. This is actually achievable. And just gave it a go, and was just so shocked that within the first week I'd lost 5.5 pounds. So there wasn't even a week, 5 days I'd lost 5.5 pounds. I thought, I'm sold to this already. I'm sold to this whole ethos of how we all should be working.
And that's after being told by a consultant
that
that
I would
you weren't
never
going to lose any more
I
weight.
wouldn't lose any more weight unless I took drastic action, was what he said to me. And I wasn't prepared to take the sort of drastic action that he was to do. So this was just fantastic. I thought 4.5 pounds in 5 days, I can really make this work. So then decided to sign up for the 90-day challenge. Best decision ever for me. It really was, because it wasn't just about losing weight. It wasn't just about getting fit. It was about finding myself again and realising I'm actually worthy of being here. Because I'd gone through such a time in my life that I felt like I really didn't deserve to be here. I felt like a failure, an absolute failure. And this turned me around. I lost weight. In total, I lost 14.18 pounds, which is over a stone, which is just incredible for me.
Yep.
You know, to not be able to lose an ounce, to lose all of that weight. And I dropped 39.5 inches all over.
39.5 inches.
I just can't believe it. It's night and day.
And how does that translate to your clothes?
3 to 4 dress sizes.
3 to 4 dress sizes in 3 months.
In 3 months, yeah. It's just, and every target you set me, I either achieved or overachieved.
You set your own goals.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and the target you set for you.
You're encouraged. And I think it's a lot as well, is having that support every week of being able to talk to someone, and the group. You know, you can always jump on there and say, I'm having a really awful day, and they are so supportive.
They get it, don't they?
Yeah, and having your talk every week, it encouraged me, it spurred me on to go, I actually want to do this. I want to do this, not just for me, but I want to someone else to see, to recognise that I am able to achieve the impossible, which was it was for me. It was the impossible.
I remember it felt that way.
The difference it's had for the rest of my life. It just, you wake up with a different frame of mind. You know, I said you get into these habits now, and I drink 6 pints of water a day. But I couldn't drink half a pint before.
Yeah, you were scared, I remember.
And I used to say to you, I'm really worried, I can't get it in. It won't go in. I can't eat and drink. I have to do one or the other.
Oh, I remember you felt that way.
Yeah. And now I get so excited. I just love my protein drink in the morning. It's my cherry Bakewell flavour. It's the best thing ever. And I have my whole banana in it. And I have half an apple in it. And I have my blueberries. And I think I'm just living my best life.
Oh.
Yeah, I just love it.
So what have you enjoyed the most?
Finding myself again and being happy and feeling comfortable in my own skin. It's massive, you know.
That is huge.
It's just massive to be able to walk down the street with confidence rather than hide yourself. And I used to be afraid to walk into a room because I'd think people were staring at me for all the wrong reasons. And now I go into a room and I think, yeah, I actually belong. I deserve to be here. And people keep going to me, God, you look amazing. You've lost so much weight. And I go, yeah, I have.
Yeah, you can take a compliment now as well.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, and I'm still doing it. And, you know, I won't stop now. And it's all about, for me, taking that time for me to have a little bit of me time just to do my little fitness routine. I don't do much because I've got arthritis. But everything I do helps me. I do resistant band training now. Never even knew that was a thing until I met you.
Yeah. And it's helping you with your pains as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because I was hunched up. I was going to see an osteopath. I was wonky. My whole shape was wonky. But now I feel stronger. I do feel stronger. I feel like
You are stronger. That's why.
And I'm stronger mentally as well as physically.
Fantastic.
That's what it's all about for me. It's been a massive journey, and I'd say if anyone was ever considering doing it, don't even think about it. Just do it, and it will be the best first step you've ever made. Because that's what being in this group is about. It's not just about you. It's about everybody. and the support from everybody. And you need that just to give you that first start.
Yep.
Doing it on your own, it seems impossible. When you've got a group of people that are spurring you on every day, it's not like Weight Watchers where you have to go and you have to stand on there and be shamed.
Yep.
And then you have to go around the group saying, oh, I didn't lose any weight this week. You don't feel that shame.
Yeah, we drag each other up, don't we?
That's it. You just pull it out and you just say, this is it. We're right. We're going to smash it next week. This is what's happening. It's your hormones. You don't have that explanation when you go to a Weight Watchers or a Slimming World.
Yeah.
There are reasons and there's science behind it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you have been an absolute, and I mean an absolute dream. A roller coaster, but a dream nonetheless. And I've loved every minute of working with you, Sharnie, and nobody's worked harder. So well done. You deserve all of your success.